I literally just woke up and saw that Us Weekly posted another sneak peek of the upcoming Look Back, which is where they're going to look at clips. The Sister Wives are going to look at clips and discuss them, which is, so far the stuff that's coming out of this is like so good. Because rather than being, a lot of times during the tell-all or the one-on-one interviews, we're screaming about, well, what about in season 3 when he said this, or season 10? And it looks like that's kind of what they're doing. And so far, the clips have been kind of from the beginning of the show, but maybe it'll be its own season, and we'll just re-go through the 18 seasons. But this was the one that I saw from Us Weekly, and the way I find these is I just type in sneak peek Sister Wives, and almost always the most recent article comes up. In this case, it didn't come up immediately, so I typed in Us Weekly. It seems to be People, Us Weekly, and there's a couple other places that are running these. But that's how you can find it. That's how I found it. And it's the one, they're addressing the fact that Cody's now saying, they're showing the old clips where he's like, I love all my wives, I love Robin too, etc. And we see the wives discussing it. We see where Mary says, were you lying then or are you lying now? And I'm like, yes, because we've been asking that. And so she says, I see all these old clips. A couple of years ago, he started saying he never loved me. Now he's saying he never loved Christine. I think it's inevitable before he starts saying that he never loved Janelle. But we'll see if he actually goes that far. Because even this season, he said, I loved Janelle. And I could love her again if she, got in line and did everything I said. But, even in this clip, he implies, he's like, I worked to affirm my love for them. I wanted to love them, but basically he's saying he didn't love them. He didn't love any of them. And Mary and Janelle and Christine are all saying, even Robin, once Robin comes in clutch and saying, I think he loved them. And I think it's more likely that the 4 people who shared a bed with him every night for up to 30 years-ish, because Mary got phased out pretty early and all of that. It just makes more sense that he is now trying, in my opinion. It makes more sense that I do think maybe he loved Robin differently and deeper, but it makes more sense that he did love them as best as he knew, and maybe he found more compatibility with Robin, but he's not that great of an actor. I mean, we've seen him lie, and everybody sees right through it when he lies, when he says things like, oh yeah, I was desperate to get back with Mary, but then Christine said no. Everybody was like, that is bull crap. And I think people would just see through it. And I think that he is now just being like, I'm going to punish you by withholding not only my love now, but my love from all time. I, in fact, never loved you, because I know that would hurt. That would hurt them. But, Janelle and Christine and Mary are all saying, this old footage is the guy that I knew, that I think I loved him. Christine said, I never would have married him if I didn't think he loved me. And Janelle says the same thing. And Christine says, Mary says the same thing. And even Robin says, I saw polygamous husbands who gravitated towards one wife. And if I had seen that in Cody, I wouldn't have married him. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do think the fact that it kind of meshes with what everybody else is saying, I go, okay, I don't think she's lying in this case. And it's interesting because it's like, how much is she going to really dig at Cody and insult him and say that this isn't the man she wants before he starts to get a little frustrated? I don't know.